Hello YouTubies, and hello to Anonymous out there on the internet, you bunch of pansies. Right, so I wanted to make a YouTube video about this because this is something I've been wanting to talk about for a few hours. I've been watching a number of different videos about Anonymous. I've seen many of them actually, because I was watching them a few years ago as well, and I was watching some hacker programs online, and you get some of them from Anonymous saying, oh right, if we really wanted to, we could close down the internet. Yeah, some snob from some school, they're saying, oh, I could do it any time I wanted to. Well, put your money where your mouth is and do it. Don't talk about it, actually put your money where your mouth is. Talk the talk and then walk the walk. Don't just talk a load of nonsense, alright? Because that's what I see many of you guys actually doing. You hacker groups, you go, oh, we can do that. And most of your hacks actually are just basically just trying to overwhelm a website by traffic. That's it. That's the hack. That is it. Which might work with a number of different websites, but most of them are now cleared up, so that doesn't actually work with every single one of them. I'm sure that Google can handle large amount of traffic actually, but some of these anonymous groups, they're just hilarious because they are full of it. They are literally full of it. So, you know, I'm surprised that many people are not talking about a virus that can actually hop from a computer into a human. You know, that's how wishful thinking they actually are. And you know, you can't believe everything you hear from these TV programs about hacker groups, because, you know, I've never seen the internet down. I've seen Yahoo go down now and again, and Yahoo goes down because of their incompetence, because they're doing site maintenance most of the time. It's not because they've actually been hacked. Google tends to be absolutely fine. If they go down for 5 minutes, they're back up 5 minutes later. It's not really a big hack. Now, I've never seen the website down. I've never seen the internet being taken down ever in the history of the internet, and I don't think anybody can actually do that, because there's too many different servers out there, and there's too many different servers running different programs, not just Windows. They're using Ubuntu, they're using Linux, Unix, different types of programs. So there's always going to be some part of the internet still open. So, you know, if you really think that you can hack the world, you can hack all these computers at the same time using software, go for it. You can take the consequences later, but I want to see somebody walk the walk, not just talk the talk. You know, I've seen a lot of this online recently where people have been talking a load of bollocks in front of the camera. I was talking about myself there. But yeah, I don't have too many bad things to say about Anonymous, except for the fact that, you know, you guys talk a hard talk, of course, but you wear Walt Disney mask. Yeah, so you're talking like you real hard men, but you're wearing a Walt Disney mask, all of you, the same one, which you bought from a Walt Disney store. And you're coming online and you're giving it this and giving it that, but why are you guys wearing something that's part of the system anyway, that comes from the system? The design comes from the system. You're wearing that mask because they sold it to you. The corporation sold you that mask. Who you actually against? So you're just making them richer anyway. You'll be better off making a paper mache face mask than buying those masks. At least they'll be more creative. Now, there are some good things about Anonymous, of course. They're not all bad, I will admit. Not all of Anonymous are bad. Some of them are actually decent characters, of course. But there are a number of them who are just muppets, fruitcakes, dum-dums. And, you know, I do have to come up online and challenge them, because, you know, they do talk a load of rubbish. Now, I suppose the biggest things they could actually do to me would be to down from this video 1,000 billion times, and try to, you know, go, oh, this is obviously breaking the rules somewhere. Yeah, that's great, that, guys. But the thing is, You know, once the first flag goes on, or the second one, all they do then is they check to see if the video's fine, and if it is, the other flags don't work anyway. So the challenge to you, Anonymous, is, you know, if you really think you can actually close down the internet, which you claim you can, go for it. Don't just talk about it, do it. Don't just be a bunch of pansies and go like a bunch of toffs at school, stoneheads. No, we can do it anytime we want. Yeah, I can break out this prison anytime I want to. So why have you been there for 30 years, inmate? Oh yeah, I can rob this bank anytime I want to. Yeah, so why are you stuck on £5 a week wage? I mean, this is what some of them are doing, you see. They talk a lot of rubbish, you know, these hackers. They say, oh, we can break into any banks whenever we want to. If they were really that smart, they would have done it. If they were really, really, really smart, they would have done it already. The reason why they don't do it is because the consequences will be severe and you will be found. This is the problem with the, you know, everything is logged online anyway. Even if you go from one place to another, they can still track you back. And you can't break into these systems anyway. You can try, but most of you can't. Maybe the big corporations might be able to try it, but most of you cannot do it. So stop bragging about things you can't even do. Stop talking about things that you've not managed to do, and stop making out some of the hacks that you've done by you know, incompetent people on computers who have given away their details via simple tricks online, such as giving somebody a link to a fake YouTube channel or YouTube page where it makes you sign in with your username and details, and then they have it. Stuff like that. This is all very well known with YouTubers anyway, so it doesn't actually work with somebody sensible. But people can be incompetent, and that's the tricks they use. They're not really hacking anybody. They're just using the simple tricks on the internet because of people being incompetent behind computers. That's the biggest threat, the incompetence behind computers. And most hackers, I mean, some of them can be pretty good, but most of them are pretty useless. Do you know what they do? They go from these. You look on a website, you can actually find virus software that you can actually write viruses with. That's how intelligent you need to be to write a virus. You could actually go out your own way, find some software that actually writes those viruses for you. And how is that making you a master programmer when somebody else has done all the work for you? That's what the kids are doing in their, you know, their pajamas with their Fisher-Price computers, is using these virus software kits. They don't actually write them themselves. They get other software to do it, and then they claim their victory for it. This is not victory. This is just some people try to claim that they're better than what they actually are. And of course the documentaries and TV programs that actually make these will glorify it, will make it sound as if it's better than what it actually is. You guys are mostly useless. Now there are some hackers out there who are good guys, who actually build the systems up in the first place. That is much, much more difficult to do than some little kid in their pajamas eating strawberry jam toast, a little Mars bar, and you know, a can of Tizer, and a little ice pop, of course. I can hack anything, man. I'm brilliant. Let me find if I can see any. I can't find the software. I need to hack this place with me. That's what they're like. That's the spitting image of Anonymous. Is a little kid in his basement or bedroom hacking with software that's already been designed by corporations in the first place. And Windows is responsible for most of this. In fact, I mean, most people are using Windows. Now, not everybody does use Windows, and hello, I don't use Windows all the time. So, you know, there's different types of users out there. The ones that don't use Windows tend to be much more difficult to grasp hold of, to, you know, try to take on, try to have a peace piece of King Scribe's pie, for instance. These people are very, very difficult to actually get to. But, you know, they try. You know, these kids in their pyjamas and Fisher-Price toys will try, you know, picking a nose, of course, will try to, you know, annoy other people by using certain types of software. And, of course, they get good at using these software, but they're not master hackers. They're frauds. That's what they are. That's what most virus writers are frauds. That's it. And the media just makes it out to be something big when it isn't. They don't. I mean, the worst type of ones are the ones of corporations who are trying to steal details. They use botnets, they use Trojan horses, etc., which are far more detailed type of writing than a little virus. And even most of these viruses don't even work anyway, or temporarily on the computer. They're pretty easy to catch. So guys, you know, those guys at Anonymous, hello, nice to see you, nice. Glad you watched my video. You must be teeming with rage right now. Most of you go, oh yeah, we're going to get him. We're going to sort him out. What are you going to do? Well, you're going to try to find who I am, where I am. Well, you're going to come down and give me a kiss at my home. What you going to do to me? You can't do anything. You can moan on a video, I suppose. You know, King Scribe, we're coming after you. That's what you can do online. Anyway, thank you for watching, and goodbye for now. See you later. Goodbye.